Hi, I'm Andy.
And I'm Jacqui.
And this is our 1968 Citroen H van that we found hidden in an abandoned railway tunnel in Liverpool.
This video is sponsored by Total AV. Click the link in the description and get 70% off Total AV's antivirus award-winning product.
Where it really started was Glastonbury 2009. Had a little walk around the camper van fields, spotted a H van, called Jack over to have a look at it, and we both stood at the back of the van and went, and that was it. Went and found one that year, not this one, we found another one. We were on an internet forum asking how to register it. Someone butted into the conversation and said a friend of ours has got one already UK registered in Liverpool, which is within 10 miles of our house, and went to look at it. I'd never been to the place before. I'm in the motor trade, and this particular place was called the LOR, which is the Liverpool Overhead Railway. The guy in there said, "Oh yeah, you've come to see the H van, yeah?" So he gave us two hard hats, and we had small little LED torches that shone about this far, and this tunnel was vast. It was an old railway tunnel, and he said if you just keep walking towards the light at the end of the tunnel, it's about 3/4 of the way down on the left hand side, and we could just see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's where we walked towards to find the van. I got it back to the workshop, and then I took it to a local shop blasters, got the whole van shop blasted, so we started to start getting new panels made. It was 10 years ago. Now they're popular. There's lots of different panels now available for them. So it was 7 years in the workshop, but for the first 2 or 3 years it was just a slow process, and then I just lost interest with it. And it just got used as a dumping ground for all scrap, and it was up to its roof and scrap inside. And then 1 year I thought I've had enough. I'm sick of the sight of it in the corner of the workshop, so I'm going to go in and spend like 3 weeks sorting it out, and dug it out and finished it all off and sent it to the paint shop.
And everyone used to make fun of it and say it'd never get on the road, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because they'd seen it in the garage in the corner.
Yeah, it was in the corner of the workshop for that long. It was just an ornament.
Yeah.
It was, as we say, it was just gathering rust. Hi, welcome to our Citroen H van. It's a 1968, originally from France. They are original Citroen colours, but when we first found it, it was grey in colour, and now we've chosen the original Citroen colours, which is known as rhubarb and custard. A lot of work was done to it when we first bought it. We got new headlights on it. These are called front nose cones. These are fiberglass. These are called the front wings. These have been replaced. These are actually trailer mud guards. It's a bit of a cheat, but we love a little bit of a cheat now and again. So we used the van for a whole year with the original Citroen engine in there, and the 3-speed gearbox and drum brakes and no power steering. It was loud, it was slow, and it was heavy. Wherever we went, we needed headphones on just to drive it. We've since changed it now to an Audi 1.8 turbo petrol engine that also runs on LPG. It's fitted now with a 5-speed gearbox, powered disc brakes all round, and power steering, just to help the drive a little bit better and to stop good as well. I do LPG conversions. Because I'm in the LPG industry, I decided to go for the petrol engine and convert it to LPG. So these are called suicide doors. They open the wrong way, so don't try and open them while you're driving. We have 2 tanks on the van. This one here is where the spare wheel used to sit, and this one here is it's a 73 litre what's called a toroidal tank, and that will hold a maximum of 80% of LPG for running the van on. On this size tank with the van, it's not the most of aerodynamic vehicles, but with the kayak on the top it does make it a bit better, and we get around about 220 miles per tank of gas, and that costs us around about, in Europe, about €40 to fill. With the roof rack, I bought at auction for £15, and when I had new panels manufactured for the roof, we made them out of heavier steel, welded little uprights into the roof, so the roof rack drops on to the little uprights, basically so it keeps the gutters free, so any water doesn't get clogged up and help it rust, because on some cold nights, if you listen closely, you can still hear it rusting. Around the back of the van here, this is our Instagram thing. We actually call this one the love seat, believe it or not. And we can just sit at the back and just watch the day go by. If we back up to a beach or if you're in the woods, this part here just comes apart quite simply. It all folds away. These vans, I've never seen 2 of them the same, ever. And I've made this so it just fits into the back there, and the whole of the back door then just closes with a little kick, another kick, and then the back just folds down like this, and it's all back away again. There is another way that we do use the seat when we're in bed. Sometimes, some mornings, if it's a nice morning, we can get out and I can actually fit it that little bit higher up so that we can actually lie in bed and have a coffee just on the little table outside. Quite often people do come up to us and ask us for burgers, coffees and stuff, because it does look like a food truck, which is what a lot of these vehicles are used for these days. Fortunately enough, with having a van with a decent roof rack on it, and we can put the hammock up just about anywhere. Petrol tank is located behind here. When it runs out of LPG, it automatically switches back to petrol, so it's always worth keeping a bit of petrol in, but we keep that pretty full most of the time. It's just a sliding door. A lot of people call them swish bangs, but we call this one the clunk clunk dunk.
Hi, and welcome to my van. Come in. So this is our seating area that we call the dining area. The table, we bought a plaque from France, from a street market, a tray from IKEA, and Andy's made a prototype bracket for now, and it swivels around. So this is all like our dry food kind of storage, tins, anything heavy. We used to put our bedding up here and it was quite damp. So Andy's lined it with like a carpet, and that's much better now. There's no condensation up there at all. Our toilet is under here. I think it's called a camper kazi. Has a bucket in, and we don't use any chemicals at all. And we have like a pump shower as well, because there's no room to put a shower room in. And that works really well. We just put hot water in it and just keep pumping it, and it's got a tiny shower head on it, and we're nice and clean. The water is in here. That's 25 litres, and that can last us for about 3-4 days easily, sometimes much longer. They reckon that you never know the value of water until you've carried it, and we've carried it before. We've carried it for a couple of miles, and it's heavy, and it makes you appreciate how much you're using. We're now in the kitchen area. We've put hinges on the bottom of the cupboards because you can get more in them. Basically, when you open them, things don't fall out, and you can just get so much in. Orange juicer for when we're in Spain, and we have lots of oranges for our vitamins. And everything on these two shelves we use every day. We're lucky that we've got a hob, a grill under there, and we've also got an oven, which is brilliant. It's a luxury. Our fridge is a full-size fridge. It's not a little tiny one. We bought a caravan and used the interior of the caravan. So we didn't waste anything. We used everything that we could from it, and that cost us about £150. You know, for us to buy a fridge and a cooker would probably cost us more. And then we used all the foam for the seats as well. We haven't got any solar, but we don't carry any electronics or anything. We haven't got a TV or laptops or anything. So that's my reading area on the back hanging up. So just my books that I like to read when I'm here. This is the bed area. This is something we are definitely going to change because it's just not right. So we've had it like this for 3 years and it just needs modifying. We're going to take the wardrobe out and run the worktop to the end and put all the clothes in that area. And we've worked it out, we don't lose any space at all. So everything that's in there will go here, and then the bed will be here, and then we'll have a chair there that sort of extends the bed. So we'll gain a chair basically. When we had the caravan, we had a old caravan heater here, and we took it out and put a Propix in because it gives us that much more storage.
if you're turning up to anywhere, if you can, leave the place cleaner than when you first turned up.
Definitely.
You know, regardless, don't litter, don't leave a mess anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. We always say if we turn up somewhere and it's a little bit untidy, go and have a litter pick, make sure the place is cleaner and tidier than when you first got there.
I always feel, especially if we're wild camping and it's free, it's a thank you for us being there. It just feels good that we've left it tidier than when we get there. Usually I like to do it when we arrive because it makes you feel better. You deserve to be there, basically. No, we just love it.
Enjoy
don't
doing
we?
what we're doing, and if someone's thinking of doing
it,
just find a way and do it. Enjoy it. Life's too short.
We love the positivity that the van community brings, and we've met like Pip and Dan, and we've met so many lovely people, and we seem to attract lots of positivity.
Especially with the van, because it is what it is.
Yeah.
People, you know, will cheer and clap and wave and beat the horn if they're driving past, or you drive through a little village and the whole bar will come out and give it a round of applause as you're going past, and you think...
Sometimes twice because we're lost.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had any negativity.
No, it's the kind of van that you always drive with a smile on your face.
Yeah, definitely.
Always.
Yeah, and when we drive past people and they go like that, don't we? We've started doing it back too, though, and then they wave it. But it's brilliant.
You are watching this video on the internet, and if you're on the internet, then you need to be protected. And luckily for you and for me, there's Total AV. Total AV Antivirus is an award-winning product designed to protect PCs, Macs, and smartphones from nasty malware, spyware, and other viruses that could damage your devices. And here at FLORB, we use Total AV on all of our computers. Total AV is designed to encrypt your data. Also, it comes with a free VPN to protect you from phishing sites and other harmful things trying to steal your data. It runs seamlessly in the background on all of your devices, which means I can get on with my day knowing that my laptop, desktop, and smartphone are all 100% protected. I don't know about you guys, but for me, during this lockdown and pandemic situation, my laptop and my smartphone have been even more of a central hub for work than normal. So if I were to lose one of those to a virus, I would be totally sunk. So don't settle for retro levels of security. Protect all of your devices with this fantastic product and offer. Go to totalav.com/FLORB or click the link in the description and get 70% off of the normal price of Total AV and get it for only $29.99 and protect all of your devices, be it desktop, laptop, or smartphone. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.